Lesson 1. The mindset that keeps people broke. Most people aren't broke because they're lazy. They're broke because they were taught the wrong rules about money. From a young age, we're told, work harder, earn more, get a stable job, be safe, and investing is risky, so avoid it. Well, if you follow that path, you'll probably survive, but you won't get rich. That mindset is built for average outcomes. But billionaires don't think like workers. They think like system designers. They don't ask, how much can I earn per hour? They ask, how can I make money without being there? That's the real billionaire mindset shift. Wealth isn't about effort, it's about leverage, time leverage, skill leverage, and capital leverage. Once you stop trading hours for income and start building things that run without you, your entire view of money changes. That's where real wealth begins. Lesson 2. The 5-year wealth acceleration formula. Let me explain something most people don't realize in their 20s. Money doesn't grow in a straight line. It doesn't go $1,000 to $2,000 to $3,000. That's employee math. Real wealth grows like this: $1,000 to $5,000 to $20,000 to $100,000. That's leverage math. And the difference? 3 simple principles. Let's get into each principle. Principle 1. Learn a skill that pays more than time. If you're paid by the hour, you're capped. That's why rich people focus on high-income, high-leverage skills. Skills that can scale beyond your physical time. For example, AI automation, sales, digital marketing, coding, copywriting, video editing, and building online systems. These skills plug directly into the internet economy, and the internet has no limit. That's why people in tech and online business are pulling ahead so fast. They're not working more hours, they're working in systems that multiply effort. Here's the part nobody tells you. You don't need 10 skills, you need 1 skill that makes money. Look at Alex Hormozi. He didn't try to master everything. He mastered sales, then he built offers, then he built systems, then teams. Skill first, scale later. That's the formula. Most people in their 20s are trying to figure life out. But if you focus on 1 monetizable skill for the next 12 months, you're not figuring life out. You're building leverage, and leverage is what turns 5 years into what normally takes 25. That's how wealth accelerates. Principle 2. Asset stacking. The 3-level money game. Rich people don't just make money, they build layers. Think of it like a video game. You don't jump straight to level 10. You unlock it step by step. Here's how the money game actually works. Now, let's look into each level of the money game. Level 1, get a skill that prints cash. First, you need a skill that people will pay you well for, not minimum wage work, not hope this works stuff. Something valuable like coding, video editing, AI automation, copywriting, and digital marketing. This is your cash engine. No skill equals no money to stack. Level 2, turn that skill into a business. Now, instead of getting paid once, you build something that pays you again and again. You can either hire people, automate, or productize your skill. Now, your income isn't limited to your time. This is where money starts multiplying. Level 3, buy assets that pay you back. Now you take the profits and move them into assets such as stocks, real estate, index funds, and businesses. These grow even when you're asleep. This is where compounding kicks in. This is where real wealth starts. Let's make this real. Jeff Bezos didn't wake up with $1 trillion company. He started with a bookstore. That's it. Then he scaled it into an online shopping business. Then he built AWS, which now generates billions in revenue on its own. Same money, just stacked smarter. That's asset stacking. You don't need to be a genius. You just need to stop spending everything you make and start building levels. Skill to business to assets. That's the blueprint. Most people stop at level 1. We're not doing that. Principle 3. Compounding is a cheat code. You know how in video games, some players look average at the start and then suddenly become insanely powerful late in the game? That's compounding. Here's the crazy part. Warren Buffett made about 99% of his money after turning 50. Not because he suddenly got smarter at 50, not because he discovered a secret, but because the money he invested in his 20s, 30s, and 40s kept compounding. Money made money, then that money made more money, and then that money made even more money. It snowballs. At first, it looks slow, almost boring. but give it time and it turns into a monster. That's the part most people miss. They want fast results in 6 months, but compounding works over decades. Here's why this matters to you. If you start investing in your 20s, even small amounts, you're giving your money more time to multiply. Time is the real flex. Not your salary, not your job title, but time. Your 20s are not for looking rich. They're for building the foundation. Not for comfort, but for positioning. Because if you position yourself early, by learning skills, investing consistently, and reinvesting profits, your 30s and 40s become unfair. Most people waste their 20s chasing vibes. The smart ones use them to build leverage, and that's when compounding turns from boring into unstoppable. Here's the truth nobody tells you. You don't need 40 years to get rich. You need direction, patience, and the discipline not to switch paths every 3 months. Your 20s aren't for comfort, they're for building leverage. 5 focused years can change the next 50. The question is, are you actually going to commit? If this video was helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more money and to learn about the system traps that quietly keep you broke or financially stuck.